Hello everyone, my name is Bhavesh Chakor. Today's date is 3rd October. So in this video we are going to discuss method overloading in Java. Firstly, the polymorphism in a Java is a concept by which we can perform single action in a different ways. There are two types of polymorphism. First is a compile time polymorphism and second is a runtime polymorphism. The compile time polymorphism is also known as a static and runtime polymorphism is also known as a dynamic. So polymorphism which exists at the time of a compilation is known as a compile time polymorphism. In this polymorphism, we overload a static method. So the method overloading is example of the compilation time polymorphism. The when we create one class and in this class there are more than one methods are present with the same name but different parameters, it is known as a method overloading. It is different than method overriding because in method overriding two more than one methods are present but their data type, their parameters and names, all three of are same. The syntax of this method overloading is as follows. First is a return type of that method, then a method name, and then in parenthesis we pass the argument or parameters. For example, we passed one parameter. Then second method, first return type of that method, then method name, and in parenthesis we passed let's say we passed two parameters. Then it is example of the method overloading. So there are three ways of method overloading. First is by passing the by changing the number of parameters. So as we discussed earlier, by passing the different number of parameters, the method overloading is achieved. Then second way is by changing the data type. So for example, we for one method we passed the two arguments but the data type was int, and for another method we passed two parameter but the data type of that parameter was a double. Then we can achieve the method overloading. Then a third way is by changing the order of arguments. So let's look at these method overloading by one simple example. uh, let's assume we created one class named as an arithmetic class, and in this class we created three methods. The method names of the all three methods are same, which is addition. So as per rule we can't create a more than one method with the same name. So now to avoid this ambiguity or to differentiate among these methods, we have to pass different arguments. Let's say the first method have one parameter, second method has two parameters, and third method have three parameters. Now at the time of object creation, by passing the different parameters, we can access these different methods. So to pass the arguments, we have to write the different parameters in a parenthesis. The advantages of the using of method overloading is as follows. First advantage is it improves the readability and reusability of a program. So by using the method overloading, the programs becomes really easy to read and to differentiate the where the main method starts and where the which method performs the which specific operation. Then second advantage is it reduces the complexity of our program. The programs looks very simple and easy to understand. The third advantages of using the method overloading is uh, by using this feature, it is possible to perform the similar kind of operation or similar kind of function, but it has a different type or different or various arguments, and that's all with the method overloading. Thank you.